Today we're going to be changing the engine oil on this Kohler 7000 series 22 horsepower engine. So let's get into it. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is to park the machine on a level surface, set the parking brake, and start the engine and idle it for about a minute to warm up the oil. Then we'll turn it off and remove the two spark plug wires to keep it from accidentally starting. Okay, next you want to put down some cardboard. Then we'll get our oil catchment container. This is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to turn the steering wheel to give us a little more room. Then we'll just go ahead and remove the cap, hook up the hose, and carefully unlock the valve. You can see it's got a slot there, and then gently wiggle it out until it begins draining. You don't want to just pull it out or the whole thing can come right off and you'll have a huge mess. Now I'll just remove the dipstick here and let it drain. Okay, now let's go ahead and put some towels right under there and remove the oil filter. Now if your oil filter is on there pretty tight, then you'll need a oil filter wrench. I'll leave a link to the oil filter wrench in the description below. I'll let that drip for a few seconds. And while we're waiting for that to finish dripping, let's close this oil drain valve. Now we'll just reinstall the cap. And then we'll go ahead and take these towels out of here. Okay, let's make sure this is all clean. Here's a shot of brake cleaner. Now it's time for the new filter. Here's the part number for the correct oil filter for this engine. And then you're going to need some engine oil. I use 10W30 small engine oil. So now we'll just coat the gasket with a little bit of fresh engine oil. Make sure it's seated all the way around. And then we'll fill it to the base of the threads with engine oil and let it soak it up. Now we'll just let it sit a few minutes. And just when the gasket is starting to contact, we'll turn it 3/4 to 1 turn. Okay, now the oil capacity is right at 2 quarts with the oil filter. So we'll start at a little bit less just to make sure we don't overfill it. We'll go ahead and start it, and then we'll go ahead and check it once more after we idle it. Reconnect the spark plug wires. Okay, so after idling it for a minute or two, let's let it sit for a couple minutes so the oil can settle, and then we'll do a final oil level check. So now's a good time to check for leaks. Okay, now that it's been a few minutes, let's go ahead and remove the dipstick, wipe it down, reinsert it, push it all the way down, then remove it and inspect the level. And as you can see, it's right near the full mark there, so we're good to go.